There we go. Hi. Okay. Oh, okay, let's put you like that. She's like a baby. Why are you holding your unicorn? Huh? Yeah? Oh, okay, you drop it. Whoa! All right. Let's start this great day. All right, oh, don't tell me you're back. Yes? Do you want to stay around here? That's fine. Don't touch anything. Don't eat anything. Just be here. It's pouring down rain today. Man, hasn't stopped in like an hour and a half. And you imagine like East Texas, you know, warm, hot. You probably imagine from people that never been here, there's like desert, cacti, and cowboys, and oh, that's true actually, there is cowboys. I got my cowboy hat. Welcome to the studio. This is my first studio I ever built. Just got some spare room in the house. Just moved in. Everything is new. Just moved in the country. Yeah, a lot of new things. Eventually, I think I want to put like some lights down here, just like in the center, and maybe, would you think, maybe like a plant over there, just to make it more rich. And we're just gonna leave the princess somewhere down here. Oh, she's just gonna go. Isn't this just ridiculous? That was my wife picking me from the airport. Didn't arrive on time, so she actually didn't bring to the airport, but it came a few days later, and I was pretty shocked. She just grabbed like an Arnold Schwarzenegger's body and put my face on it. Maybe for today, we can have that just here on the corner. Let's just have it there. Talking about new things, where is it? There it is. This is the new Insta360 Luna. Let's focus, come on, focus. Focus on Luna. You can do it. I give up. I don't know if we did it. I'll check later. Probably not. But yes, this is the new Insta360 Luna. The brand new gimbal camera, aka from Insta360. They sent me this product about like a month ago, like a little bit more than a month ago. That was before releasing, and that was the dog ringing the bell that she wants to go outside. Don't know what to do. I'll be back in a second. I'm back. All right, so also this one is another Insta360 product. This is the Insta360 Mic Pro, really awesome, but we probably gonna make another video about it. But let's go back to our Luna. Let's turn it back on. I love when it turns, like, look at that. Off and back on. That's awesome. So the camera has a dual lens, as you can see here, and you can zoom from like regular wide angle all the way to 6x in, which is kind of like similar to, well, like 105mm. It has a 8K video with the iLog, which is the Insta360 log, which, you know, sometimes back in the day, 10 years ago, when everybody was making YouTube videos, like there were only like few cameras available, and most of them didn't even have log into, you know, like you have to spend significant amount of money, like between 4,000 to 6,000 for a 1DX Mark II. Now you can have those gimbal camera for less than $1,000 with all of those features that you couldn't have 10 years ago in a professional camera, or like knowing all of them. Like you, even if you were spending like $2,000 sometime, it didn't have like any, like a 5D I don't remember if a 5D had log, and maybe like not a 6D Mark III or Mark II. Don't remember. That was such a long time ago. Remember the only one that had like log, and everybody like, you know, the camera at the time was the 1DX. But never mind. But anyway, so you can have all of those features like 8K 24 frames, so you can go up to 30 frames per second in 8K, and then if we go to 4K, we can go all the way to 120 frames per second, which is pretty impressive. But this is like another feature. You can detach the screen that becomes like a remote control with still the screen attached to it, and you can basically just check out what the camera is looking at, and you can also like control it. And sometimes like, I remember watching those videos on Instagram or TikTok where people just like mount those camera on a car, for example, because they get like their right wheel footage while the car is driving, or anywhere in the car, and then, you know, like I guess like you will place the camera on the car, and then you will check the footage later, and hopefully it did a great job. But like that, you can basically drop these on the car, and you can check what's going on in camera with the screen, and then if you need to adjust your frame, you can just do that. If you want to change the resolution, you can do it. Change frame rate, you can, and that is really great feature. Like I really like that into for this gimbal camera. Another thing you can do with the Insta360 Luna is that you can pair it with the microphones, the Insta360 Mic Pro, and that's a good feature because, like, you know, that can be for a lot. Like this camera can be for a lot of people. It can be for vloggers, can be for other videographers, filmmakers, professional filmmakers that either they want to like shoot some behind the scene, you know, like a little bit more like social, or they want to like, you know, use some B-roll, and then you can still like, you know, capture great audio through those microphones, just like, you know, connecting it like it connects it via Bluetooth, and I think that's great. Another thing that I didn't mention before, the camera is powered by Leica, and so there's like this partnership between Insta360 and Leica already since a while. Oh, hello. Did you bring me your... Oh, you brought me your bunny. Oh, do you want to play now? Yeah, camera is powered by Leica, so then there's this partnership between Insta360 and Leica, and they create their cameras for their line. I think also for the Ace Pro 2, it's powered by Leica as well. So then it's pretty interesting. There is a lot of power, energy, a lot of feature combined into one little small piece of gear that literally fits. Actually, this one, you see that it's that big right now. It's a little bigger than what it actually looks like, because I have the external extra battery attached because it has the tripod. But if I had this attached, the battery, that's the size, like this is the size of this camera. It's ridiculous. It's like the palm of my hand. Like you can fit this anywhere. Like you can put it just in your pocket. And actually I've been using this camera a lot when I was in Venice. I was like traveling back home in Italy, and then I was just taking it, instead of taking my big camera that I didn't not bring it at all with me, I was just taking this little guy, and I was basically recording all the videos and photos and then taking photos. But I was really impressed with the quality of the camera, and especially I was impressed with the colors of this camera, because this is like also 10-bit color, and yeah, it wasn't that different from color grading the footages from my camera. Then of course, like, you know, a R5C, the Canon R5C compared to, you know, Insta360 Luna, there is a major difference, because like we're talking about like a cinema camera that costs like 5 grand compared to a little 1-inch sensor camera. Of course, you know, like we are talking about two different type of gears, but I was really, really impressed with, like, you know, the color grading process. It was actually super easy. I just like put the power grade that I usually use for my camera, and then I just, instead of using like the conversion Rec 709 from Canon to Rec 709, I was using the LUT that you get when you purchase this device, and I just drag and drop into it, and it was perfect, and you didn't barely need to do anything to adjust my power grade. So that was impressive. Imagine when you take like all your gear when you go like traveling, and us we filmmakers, you know, want the best quality ever. Imagine having a massive camera on top, which is now, I mean, they're not that big now compared like to 10 years ago. Like now we have mirrorless, and they, you know, they're decent size to be like professional cameras, but like it's still like a heavy cameras with a lens. And then you attach something like, you know, a gimbal like that big into the camera, and that looks ridiculous when you walk around. People just look at you and they're like, I mean, they understand you're professional filmmakers, but that is a lot of gear and it breaks your back. Instead, having something like this small, that is like, you know, look at that. Like, you can't compete with that. Like, it's like huge difference. So that was everything for today's videos. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna bring more pieces of gears to you eventually in the future. Just stay tuned. I try my best to put a video each week or twice a week, but I don't know yet how much time I will have. But if I have some time, spare time, at 30 minutes during the day, sure, me and Leia here, we can do a video together. You wanna come back? All right, let's go back up. Oh, no, you escaping? You don't want to say goodbye? Do you want your bunny? Well, if you want your bunny, then you have to come here. Come on, come on. There we go. Hey, there she is. All right. Well, I'll see you into the next video. Ciao, ciao.